Hey guys, this is Tim with Van Leeuwen Family Farm. So it's November 26th, 2023. You remember when I showed you guys over the summer the Redmonds sea salt and conditioner that we mixed up along with some molasses, trying to get these cows to consume some of that, eat on it, and help them out with their mineral needs over the summer. Well, turns out they didn't really eat a lot of it over the summer. Also had some organic mineral over the summertime, up closer to the gate, you know, where we got the water and everything. And so really what I'd been doing since they hadn't been eating on it is I started mixing the sea salt and conditioner into the water and get them to consume it that way. And I just put a good amount in there, you know, in the water, and the more times we refill the water, a little bit more and more dissolves, and so they continue to drink on it and drink on it. I know it's not the way that everybody says to do it, you know, everybody says to put it in the nylon bag and let it dissolve out the nylon bag and pull out what's left at the end of the day or whatever, you know, but we ain't got time for that. We don't live on our farm right now. We live about 20 miles away, and so anyways, that's how we'd been getting them to consume some of this, and they hadn't really touched the sea salt and conditioner mix that we put in the mineral feeder. So lo and behold, the temperature starts dropping. There's less and less grass, more and more dry forage out there. We put out a few bales here and there at times this fall, but not very many. We did just put out a couple bales of hay yesterday for them. But what I wanted to show you guys was these cows know when they need the mineral. So if they were getting everything that they needed over the summer, there was a lot of forage out here. They had plenty of grass all summer long, and they knew that they was getting what they needed. So they really didn't touch the sea salt mineral and conditioner too much. They didn't really start eating on that organic mineral until sometime this fall, and just like that, something flipped a switch in them and they ate it down real fast. And so I'm actually waiting on some more. That mineral I can't get anymore, so my dealer is not dealing it anymore. So we're probably actually going to be switching to the Redmond beef mineral, which is my next second best choice. I don't think it's 100% organic, but it is probably as organic as you can get without being USDA certified organic. But I just wanted to show you this mineral here real quick. So here's our mineral tub. So you can see that one's got some left in it. That one's got a little bit left in it. They ate this one completely gone. So they're starting to hit this hard, because about 2 weeks ago, maybe even a week ago, this had been almost untouched all summer long. Maybe not all summer. We probably put this in about halfway through the summer. I've also got a Redmond garlic salt block down here, and they've been eating on that a little bit. You can see I got more salt blocks up towards the water. I've got more of these salt blocks up towards the water, and I've been putting them out all summer. So they have been licking on this Redmond's garlic salt blocks almost all summer. So they have been getting additional salt that way. They've been getting it in their water, and they're just now starting to eat it dry. So I do have more salt and conditioner at the house. I'm gonna wait till this one's empty and I'll refill it. I got that other one up there by the front, where we got our water tanks at, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up. And while I'm waiting on that Redmonds, so I tried to get some of the Redmonds beef mineral. It was on back order from our dealer, So I'm just waiting on them to give me a call, and I'm gonna fill one feeder with the Redmonds beef mineral and the other feeder with the sea salt and conditioner mix. And so it's gonna give them a good variety, because the beef mineral has quite a few more minerals in it. They add some extra stuff like more copper, more iodine, and stuff like that. Because, you know, just the salt and conditioner doesn't have a lot of those types of minerals in them. So, as you can see, it looks like we got some standing grass out there, but it's just kind of stemmy like this. There's not actually a whole lot of grass left. So we are going to be putting out probably 2 bales of hay per week from now through the rest of the winter. If I can get some time off from work, I'm going to come try to shoot me a deer out here this year. May not take a big buck or anything, but I may just shoot me a doe if that's what comes through. I've seen some bucks on our trail camera. I just kind of want to let them grow bigger. Haven't really seen any monster bucks yet. I know that they're out there, but, you know, we've only owned this property for a little over a year. We've had it for about 1.5 years. Last year, I didn't have time to scout it or anything. We've got about 40 acres of thick timber. So I'm kind of excited about that. For sure in the future when we build our house out here, that's going to be one of the things that I haven't had time to do for several years. But I'm looking forward to doing a little deer hunting and maybe some turkey hunting and stuff. It's just not been at the top of my priority list. Pretty much, you know, the whole... it just hasn't been on my priority list. Basically, the whole time my wife and I have been married, we've been trying to work, been trying to build up our money, and run our cattle business, and, you know, build a family and all that. So I think the last time I shot a deer was in 2017, early 2017. So it's been about a good, you know, almost 7 years, you know, since I even went hunting. So just kind of wanted to show you that about the mineral. So, you know, don't get discouraged if they don't eat it right away. You know, I knew at some point they'd want to start eating on this. The cows know what they need and what they don't. So when they feel they need it, they're going to eat it. If they feel they don't need it, they're not going to eat it, you know. And it is what it is. You can't get all anal about, oh, they're not eating the mineral, you know. We got to find a mineral that they'll eat, and we got to force feed them and entice them and all this stuff, you know. It just, you know, let nature take its course. And that's about all you can do, you know. Let the cows do their job, let nature do its job. So anyways, y'all have a good day. I'll see you on the next video. We've got a couple cows getting ready to calve. One cow has been a favorite cow of ours. This is actually going to be her first calf. She's about 2.5 years old. She's a first calf heifer. She calved a little bit late. She's calving a little bit late for her first calf. Partly because we never weaned her off. She's been roughing it out the whole time. We didn't baby her. We just kind of let nature take its course. And the other thing is she's got a little bit of Brangus in her. So she doesn't really look real Brangus. She's actually red with a white face. She's got some red Angus in her bloodlines. But that Brahma, you know, it kind of tends to make those females reach sexual maturity a little bit later in life. So they're a little bit slower to start reproducing. But once they start, they're very hardy cattle. We just don't want too much Brahma in them. So that's why we're trying to focus mostly on the red Angus and getting our herd and building our herd mostly out of our Red Angus bull, the calves we get from him. And we're phasing the Brangus type cattle out, the Gelby type cattle out. We still got some of those cattle. And, you know, we're going to use those to cross with our Red Angus, which we have been. And so it's just going to take some time to start saving those females. We've got two really nice heifers that we're going to save this year. They're both red. One is a red white face. We got another really nice heifer calf. She's, you know, maybe a couple months old at this point. She's looking real nice. But that's the direction we're headed. But just because our other cattle aren't, you know, full Red Angus or mostly Red Angus doesn't mean we're just going to get rid of them, because they're still really good cattle. So, you know, those are cattle that have, you know, learned to be hardy. We've raised them since they were all heifers, you know, so we know them. They're all gentle. They're all good mamas. And they've learned to fend for themselves. So we try to do as minimal inputs as we can. And so, you know, crossing those genetics with the Red Angus genetics, it's going to make some good females. You know, you don't want to let go of that hardiness and the natural instinct of the cattle that you have, you know, especially when you've got cattle that have kind of been trained to be hardy and survive under some pretty tough conditions. So anyways, that's kind of what's been going on. As soon as we get some of these new calves, should be getting one within a week, should be getting another one within probably the next 2 weeks. I'm going to let you have a look at them and let you know what I think. So anyways, y'all have a good day. This is Tim with Van Leeuwen Family Farm. See you later.